Hi, welcome back. I'm standing in front of our big witch hazel, which has gotten a little bit overgrown. It kind of is impossible to walk there comfortably without like hitting your head. So we don't really go around there. And also because the blooms are so small, when so much of the growth is up high, I feel like you don't get to enjoy them as much. And in summer, like the upper growth kind of shades out the lower growth. Anyway, so I was researching the best way to deal with that, to make it a little smaller. And what I read was that it's a good idea every few years or so, or I guess as often as you want, to come through and prune away like the oldest branches that there are. So in this case, I think I'm going to take out 3 because I figured if I take out this one here, which you can see kind of has a really stocky stem, this one here, and then one of these, I'm not sure which one, there's 4 that are about the same size, maybe this one. I thought that I could kind of clean it up, take away the oldest growth, which will give the young growth kind of more opportunity, and it will kind of bring it in a little bit so that it becomes more of a vase shape again, which I think was the original intention. And it also means that the flowers will be a little bit lower. So by cutting these now, I am sacrificing whatever buds are forming on them, but I think it's worth it for the long-term like enjoyment of the tree. So the main thing that I'm looking out for is just to make sure that I don't injure too many other things. Like some of these branches are so small. So I think I'm going to use my smallest little saw and just try to get it at an angle. Like I don't want it flat where water can pool on it. So just trying to get it at an angle as close to the base as possible. All right. So there's a few others that I'm not sure about. Like this one is kind of going off like a little bit on a tangent, but I'm happy with the ones that I did take off. From this cluster of 4, originally I was going to take this one out, but then because it is the right shape, I didn't want to like create a gap where something can come out that's the wrong shape. So I ended up just taking out the one that felt like was congesting the others the most. So hopefully that's cool. And on the ones that I cut, I noticed that they all have their buds. And this one normally blooms for us, I want to say in like January, which isn't that far away. So I think what I'll do is, on all of these ones, I might just come through and get some of the best branches, cut them, and then do like a display inside. And I have a feeling that when I bring them inside, they may actually bloom. So anyway, it'll be a cool experiment. Other than that, I think this would make good kindling. And it was surprisingly hard wood. I wasn't like expecting it. I guess I didn't really have something to compare it to, but it was harder than I was expecting. Anyway, so this will be step 1 and we'll see. I think next year I'll come through and maybe do a few more, kind of just see how it recovers from what I just did. And then based on that, I can kind of figure out where I want to take it next. But yeah, thanks for coming along and I'll catch you next time.